and 3 tips to manage this. So, has it ever happened to you that you have been, you've gone about your whole day, you are free from any headaches, you've gone to bed, you still don't have a headache, and then you lie down and you go off to sleep. Maybe within a few minutes or hours, you get this headache, or in the morning when you wake up, you have a headache. And this is something that is happening either on and off for a majority of the days in the week, or is happening every day. So, is it that your pillow is causing your headache? And if the pillow is causing your headache, what can you do about it? So, we are going to address this in the video here. And just before we go ahead, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. So basically, I help moms of younger kids who are working as executives manage the physical challenges that come with being a mom. Now, be it from your pregnancy to your when your kids are toddlers or a little older. Now, you can have issues like back pain, neck pain, heel pain, or really weak pelvic floor, poor posture, etc. The list just goes on. Usually, as moms, we are busy people, and when we have these aches and pains, they get pushed to one side. There is a lot of talk about mental health, but physical health is something that's usually pushed to a side, thinking, oh, living with pain is normal, but it is not. Anyway, so that is where I come in and help you with simple tips, easy stuff that you can implement into your daily life. So, because of course, as I said, moms are busy people, they don't have time for all this, right? So, I give you easy, simple solutions to your physical problems. Your pains and discomforts, basically. All right, so moving ahead, the topic for today is your pillow causing your headache? Now, there are many of us who have this problem of when you lie down, you may go to bed when you're totally comfortable, but when you wake up, when you are sleeping, you might wake up with a bit of a neck pain, or you might feel that pull in your neck. Now, what happens is some people are using the wrong kind of pillow, and some people, when they're going to bed, they have a lot of stresses that have built up throughout the day, and when they actually lie down, the neck is trying to relax, those muscles are not able to do it, as in to relax, and that is when the pain comes in. Now, if you're looking for what to do when your neck is stressed throughout the day, and you have, say, pain in the daytime as well in your neck or as a headache, there are many videos that I've done on YouTube. So if you put my name on YouTube in the search bar along with cervical headaches or neck pain, you will come across all the videos and you can go through them. However, today we are specifically talking about headaches that you get when you're lying down or when you wake up from sleep. So, what happens during the night is either you're not sleeping in a proper posture, or you've gone to bed with a stressed neck, right? With a physically stressed neck. We're not talking about mental stresses, though that can also lead to physical stresses. All right, no, I'm diverting. So let me get back. So the first tip I want to share with you here is if you are one of those that sleep on the side. So what happens is your pillow height should be from the tip of your ear here to the tip of your shoulder. So for me, my pillow should be about, say, this wide. If you are one of those people who are a bigger frame, your pillow would probably be broader than what I showed you as mine. And if you are, say, more petite and slimmer than me, or a smaller frame than me, then your pillow should be a little bit smaller than that. So it's very individual. So when you're lying down at night, or maybe just stand in front of your mirror and pop your pillow on your shoulder here. And it sounds silly, but that's the way to do it. So pop your pillow here and then see the measurement, or you can measure this distance and then measure your pillow and see if they are the same. If they are not, try to put a few towels or a few sheets to bring your pillow height up, or use a thinner pillow if you're using a very thick one, and then see if that makes a difference. Probably not one night, you'll have to try it for like 2, 3, 4 nights, and then see if that makes a difference. If it does, you can continue with this makeshift pillow, or you can go out and buy a pillow that is actually your size. So try doing this if you are a side sleeper. if you are one of those who sleep on your back, so your pillow height should be from the back of your head to the back to the mid back area. So this is a very thin, very small distance compared to those the pillow for those who sleep on their side. So for me, for example, for me it's just about this much. So from the back of your head to your upper back here, upper back to mid back area. So if your pillow is too high and you're sleeping on your back, what will happen is your neck will get pushed forwards like this, and you can actually feel that, I can feel that stress around my neck, around here and at the back of my head. If my pillow is too thin or I do not use a pillow, what will happen is my head will roll back, right? So what's happening here is, again, there's a lot of stress around my neck area. So what you have to do is basically use a pillow that is the proper height. And then again, this depends on if you're a bigger frame, smaller frame, you have to decide for yourself. Another thing you could do is you can lie down with your pillow, have somebody take a picture of you, and then see if your head is pushed forwards or pushed backwards, or if you're a side sleeper, is your head tilted this way? That means your pillow is too thin. You need to make it thick so that your neck is in neutral. Or is your head actually pushed away? So your pillow is too thick. You need to actually reduce the thickness. Now, these are the two tips that I wanted to share with you. And the third one is about you remember at the beginning of the video we said, I'm so sorry, today words are just not easy for me. Just please bear with me. So at the beginning of the video I said it is either that your sleeping posture is not right, or you've had stresses built up from whatever you've done in the day, and then it is manifesting as pain when you're lying down or when you are waking up the next morning. So what you can do is, at the end of the day, when you go to bed, take a cold pack with you. Now, cold usually helps to ease the inflammation. So if you have had a stressful day, or if you have had a day where you've had a lot of, staring at your screen, or you've used your neck a lot, more than usual, or you've been slouching, you're sitting in a bad posture, and you've strained your neck, take a cold pack and then pop it at the base of your neck, the neck area here, or whichever area feels stressed. Maybe it's just your shoulders here. So you can put a cold pack there. Just make sure there's a layer of cloth between your cold pack and your skin. You never want to apply a cold pack directly. A cold pack can also give you a cold burn, just like heat does. All right, so that's one thing. The other thing is, if a cold pack is not your thing, you're living in a very cold temperate cold country, or it is winters for you where you're living now, you probably don't want to use a cold pack. It's okay, you can use a hot pack. See what works for you, but usually a cold pack works better. So listen to your body in this one. But if you are using a cold pack, apply it to this area. Maybe lay on it for like 5-10 minutes, or probably just pop it there when you're watching telly, you're about to go to bed. Try doing that and see if it makes a difference to your headaches. So usually, if your neck is pushed forwards or it's tilted to one side throughout those hours of sleeping, it will give you a headache, because when you look at the upper part of your cervical spine that is sitting at the base of your skull here, what happens is there are nerves that are coming out from either side of your spine, throughout your spine, but we are looking at the upper cervical spine. So there are nerves coming out from either side of the vertebrae there that go and supply the back of the head and this area. So when these nerves are irritated because your neck is either pushed forwards or rolled backwards or sideways because of your poor sleeping posture, it can cause that headache. And also, if you've stressed your neck a lot through the day, the same thing applies. Those nerves get irritated, you get the headache. So I hope that covers the reason for why you get a headache at the end of the day. And it also gives you some tips that you can look at. You can probably implement them today itself and see if that helps you. Alrighty, I hope that was useful for you, and I'll see